Hope everybody can hear me. Good evening. We are going to talk about the next episode of Reasonable Doubt, and we will be right back after this. So if you are joining us now, hit the like, hit subscribe. We got a long evening ahead of us, and so let's go ahead and get started with Tyra.
Oh, hey. You usually go to Ashley.
I know because it's always alphabetical order, and I said, you know what? How about let's go in reverse alphabetical order? How did
Yeah.
you like this episode?
I think the show is like really a whole lot better than the first season. I felt like this was one of the best things we've watched all week, and that says a whole lot.
Well, let's see how my sweet perspective thinks about this. Looking all 4D with the new camera.
Girl. I actually really enjoyed this episode. I think that this was important for like people to see. I loved how they retraced how Chanel got herself into this situation, what it started like, what it built into, and then finally, right, what could have really happened because maybe Chanel ain't do it. I mean, they're doing what they're needing. They did what they needed to do, I think, in episode 4 to really pull me in this time.
Okay. Okay. I'm liking the season. I'm ready to see what else the season has to offer at this point. I want to know more about what's going on. I want some people to get caught up. I wonder are we gonna get some more deaths this season? We started the season opening with a death. I want some more. Why do I always want death to happen to something? I feel like that just enhances
A night fight.
everything.
Night fight.
Okay, a shootout, a beatdown, something. I feel like some violence is coming, and I'm gonna be all here for it. So let's
Lord.
see. Go ahead and get ready to talk about this. There we go. Reason I built out season 2, episode 4. I want to say this actually has been my favorite episode so far this season. 4 episodes. It doesn't even seem like it that we're on episode 4 already. But so far, I am liking Reasonable Doubt. Before we get into the episode, y'all know I got to do something that ain't got nothing to do with anything, right? So let's see who is in here for before we get started. Hi, Rod. Pretty girl Danny. Thank you. Everybody hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate that. So, and I want y'all in the comments to go ahead and chime in here too now. I want to know, who is your favorite TV lawyer? Right now, we have been focusing on Jax and seeing what she has to offer. Now, mind you, Jax is a very thorough lawyer, so much so that her home life get put on the back burner. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, but we gonna say she doing her job. Then we got Maxine Shaw, attorney at law.
Maverick.
Yes, Claire Huxtable, who don't play no games. And then we got Joan Clayton, who actually left her job being a lawyer to decided to run. What was it, a topless bar?
You were grown ass women. I remember that era. Okay, girl.
So out of this list, and chat, you all chime in here too. Ashley, who is your favorite TV lawyer? If you was down in the trenches and you had the bread to call one of these ladies, who are we calling?
I'm calling Blickety Blow, Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, the Maverick. Bam. Because you know why? I don't think she ever lost a case. You hear me? Her record was pristine. If you were her, remember that man with the tarantulas? She even got him off. Like, Maxine is going to get the job done every single time. Maxine Shaw, Blickety Blow, bam, bam.
See, Joan is automatically out. She didn't even stay a lawyer, and she went to have a restaurant. So another vote for Maxine Shaw. Tyra.
Girl, I'm calling
Now,
Claire Huxtable.
you calling Claire?
I'm calling
Okay.
Claire. I am calling Claire. The fact that Claire was happily married, she could juggle that husband of hers, all them kids, even when they came back, decided not to go to college, stay, open the camping store, get on her nerves. She still was doing her job and she was fierce in it. I'm gonna call Claire all day long. I love Maxine, but I feel like if Claire could juggle all of that, she can win my case.
Some who y'all play all day. I, see, I already figured we had one drama lawyer on here because we already know that we got Molly from Insecure, we got Olivia Pope, Annalise Keating. But I said, you know what? Since we already got one serious attorney, let's go to the sitcom attorneys and see and see what they got to offer. Y'all are just silly. Already with the $20 super chat. Sweet November. How are you? Thanks for joining us. I'm here for a live. I watched season 1 yesterday and caught up with season 2 today.
Yes.
The daughter killed the daddy, in my opinion.
See, God, in an episode, she did. It was Harold. It was Merch. Thank you, November. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, yes. If you all are here right now, we already have 40 people here. So you all hit like and subscribe on everybody's channel. Right now, get those engagements up. We got some fun going on today. So let's start. Let's get into this episode. So we start the episode with Jax going to talk to her bestie. Like, look, it ain't looking good for you, my dog. And oh boy, ain't it Corey? Morris Chestnut, that's Corey, right? He said, maybe you should do like the rich people do when they get into a bind and go tell their story on TV. What you think about that? And she's kind of thinking, is this a good idea? Because now think about it. Once you open your mouth, you are subject to scrutiny, people questioning you, interrogating you, digging further into your past life. So it's like, I get to tell my story, but then even when me telling my story, whoever asking the questions get to put their own spin on it. Ashley, do you think it's a good idea for her to go on national TV and tell her story?
So here's the thing. Before any client would do that, you would think that they put them through some sort of media training, some sort of like publicist, PR person. You get like an Olivia Pope, you know what I'm saying, to prepare her. What Corey did is messy. Corey is messy boots, okay, is what we're learning. You don't where you eat. You know what I mean? He was blowing this lady's back out first episode and then last 3 minutes. This is not who we're going to call for the story, Buki. No, bad idea. He knew that Chanel was a live wire from the times he's interacted with her. We don't know what this heifer's going to say. You know, Jax done got her tail standing up all in the case, and I need her to sit down and get out of the way. But no, I think this was a very, very bad idea. Very bad idea, in my opinion.
Okay. Tyra, is this a good idea or a bad idea?
Maybe everything Corey has done so far has been excellent. Okay. Morris ain't he. Why need Jackson sit down? He here get out the way and let the man do his job. You call me here for a reason, but you want to drive from the passenger seat every episode. Go sit down and go catch your breath and get some rest, honey. Now, I was here for the he said, like, look at here. She prepped. We went through them questions. We got everything together. We prepped. Won't nothing come her way she's not prepared for. If not, just let it rock. Just let it go. Let me do my job. With him, hitting Miss Mamas who was doing it. Look. Okay, after all them back shots I done gave you, this should be the best interview you ever get. Corey said I was hitting it right every Tuesday. She gonna do what needs to be done. We ain't gotta worry about nothing because we have, like, of course, now this was so unprofessional, but it did what it needed to do. I think that this was a great narrative after her looking like she was about to run off and disappear, chasing after her last episode. I thought this was a great decision. And I loved what she had to say with the questions, even when we got to the sneak question with the pregnancy. She handled it. It made her look in a certain light, especially to the public, because she wasn't looking good at all. I liked it. Go off, Corey.
See, I thought it was a good idea too. And I also think that Jax need to back all the way up. But now, Corey, while we're executing this plan, we can't have the jump off in the middle of it
Exactly.
at this point. Because see, when you're dealing with people that get their feelings involved, she gonna take it out on the people that they don't deserve for it to be taken out on. Like I already don't trust her. Okay, she feel like she got some claim on him, and girl, he pushed you to the side just to answer the phone for Jax. That told you everything you need to know right there. So why you still acting like it's something and it's nothing? I don't know, but I feel like she's gonna treat this lady unfairly based on him. He should have thought a little bit more harder about this, but I see where he's going. I see where he's going.
I think she's like, this is the biggest story. Apparently, Jamarion, child, is, well known, like that top athlete. Like, this is the biggest case. I'm not passing up on this story for nobody. I'm gonna play my role, but this is eye opening as far as how you treat me. You just expected me to be a certain way because you gave me some back shots. No, sir, this is the job. But
In theory, this could have been good. It could have been, but I think that using this used booty was the worst idea possible. Let that lady go talk on a Good Morning America or something like that. Don't do that, Corey. That was messy to me. But
Yeah.
in theory, I think it could have been good. I don't know. Y'all like them questions? Y'all liked how aggressive she got with Chanel? You
That
like the
sounds like
approach?
I feel like that was your standard. Like anybody, if it would have been any softer than that, then this would have been the narrative of, oh Lord, y'all brought her all the way out here to hit her with these soft shoe questions. I think she hit appropriate questions. Now that little sneak one with the pregnancy while she tried to rattle her, that was, unnecessary. But I think every question she asked was valid.
We gonna see. I feel like right approach, but maybe the execution might need some touching up there. So Chanel says, "All right, I guess then I can let y'all in on me and first of all, who named this man Jamarion? Okay, we just gonna call him JT because every time I
Jamario.
see that name pop up, it just
Jamarion,
takes me
she
it
said,
just
was
takes me to a place.
Jamario.
Jamarion.
I can't. And first of all, he actually looked like a Jamarion. I don't know why, but
Oh, I thought he
He
was
had that blonde skunk stripe. Yeah.
he
Ugh.
looked like he looked like
exactly.
a Marcus.
He looked like he looked like somebody that got a J in the front of his name with his behavior and everything. But she seen him. He this athlete come up there acting like Malik Eldebarge, right? I got my money. I can throw this ball around. How you doing, Miss Boss Lady? You look Creole. That would have been enough to say, you know what? That's just not how you approach people and to get the best results. I don't know where he thought that line worked. Apparently, it worked on her. So she's like, I might can rock with him. He said he gonna fly me out. She's trying to get flued out to the game and stuff. He's spending money on her. This. I want to make you my one. I don't want you to be my girlfriend. I want you to be my wife. I want you to be my wife. She done changed her hair for this man, took away her curly hair and got it straightened for this Negro here. And then next thing you know, he got an attitude problem. And it's girl, shut up. Oh, you want to see my phone? That's cool. This is who I'm talking to. This dude's who I'm talking to. Cause you know what? She shaped right, and you done got fat after the kids. Yo, not his kids, mind you. Oh, you're fat now, and she's not. This the one right here. So now we want to lay hands and get attitude with people. She fell for the okey doke real quick. That you look Creole was enough to let me know that he was toxic. Tyra, how you feel about this man in this relationship? Did you see it in the first meeting that it would have led to this?
I mean, I like the disposition of where we met him because I think that last season what I remember of him is not only him skirting off on her in that parking lot. That's one thing. But at the party, it's just I do what I want and I'm having sex with who I want and she don't control me. So to see him now and it's just, hello, Miss Boss Lady. Hey, you look Creole. You look beautiful. I never see us in this kind of position. Just very. I was like, oh, so you weren't always an a-hole. So how do we get from A to Z? And then we get into the stereotypical, like, oh, we, love bomb and everything's great. And let me shower you with all this affection. And then later on, in increments, show you who I truly am. It's very textbook abuse. I like the way that they show this process, especially with Chanel, because where we meet her, we don't really know what she does for a living or if she, like, oh, she had a whole career. I was somebody before I met you. I wasn't, some gold digging athlete chaser. I had my own thing going on. And it's unfortunate that, to feel like she needs to keep him, she dropped this. But you just really get in this very short episode, you get point A to B to just an abusive relationship and how it could go. But yeah, I wanted to know a little bit more about his football career, his injuries, because once we because I thought it was maybe just he had been hitting her in abuse. Like, no, it was whole 10 years. 10 years at this retirement party before it escalated, because clearly we were always being verbal in some way as time went on. And then he put his hands on her. And I was like, I just wanted to know how do we get all the way there? And in 10 years with your career, was it retirement? You just didn't know what else to do with yourself, or just feeling like he's just a monster? And I was like, oh, I thought we were gonna go through different escalations, but we saw just enough to see how she could have been charmed by him, and then like the hindsight of 2020, her reflecting on these moments then, and then how she feels about it now that she's in prison. It's just like, yeah, you probably set me up, got me drawn into you all close, and you should have known that it was the setup, because everything I told you about myself as a woman, my insecurities, you used that against me. And I was like, yeah, mama back there doing the hair, he probably hit her off too. This is just all set up. It's all set up, and it was all just really, really disgusting. But it made me identify with Chanel as to, some women like this and why they do decide to stay, and why at her boiling point, which we're going to get to the end, she decides to take him out.
I see. I'm too feisty for people like that. Cause see that push against the wall, and that would have been it. He did the 200-pound football player. You was about to get all this little 5'2"
right there on his bench. Because what do you mean drop my career, my ambition, everything that I've worked on my whole life to come sit at your games? Just like, because I need you with me. I need, like, no man who's for you going to do that. But clearly Chanel, she didn't know, child.
She was all in love with Omarion. Ashley, did you see that he was toxic from that very first meeting?
Yeah, that skunk stripe did it for me, because what are you doing? What are you doing? And then you look Creole. Boy, and I said, I wanted her to keep that same ignoring energy that she had initially. I said, dang, baby girl, he ain't even really have to press that hard. But I too liked them actually showing like the cycle of abuse and how it started small. And, the first night they were up talking for hours. She felt like she'd found her soulmate. And I think he was all intrinsically that way. I think he had always been that type of person. I just think it took the time for his true nature to be revealed, right? And so many women can fall victim to people like that. So I'm glad that they, shone a light on it. But yeah, he was diabolical. The first time he raised his voice at me, that's for me. I'm done. I don't like any aggression coming from my male partner. Like, you're never gonna raise your voice at who you talking to? Who you talking to? I
when
can't
they
about
were
it.
laying in that bed, and he like claimed that, I'm just trying to do this for my daughter, but the baby mama, she's like, you never thought about marrying her or trying to. It's like, well, she got problems. Oh, does she now? I was like, yep, get out of there, girl. Red flag on the plane. Get out of there.
Run.
Yeah, and the fact, and she let him show her the phone. It was like, yeah, this the one. I probably would have struck the first blow. It would have been
raggedy titties, and they wasn't even like super bomb.
I would have started the fight.
Like that was some premium tatas. I'm seeing that.
It was just
like, yeah, yours ain't never like. I should hope not.
Show some prime time titties if you're gonna try to make somebody feel bad.
Because those are fighting words right there. Don't listen to me on that, y'all. That is not my professional opinion. That is the Scorpio coming out. But those was fighting words at that point. And
words. Okay, when he said, "I think you just do it. You do it. I take the trash out. I do that. I ain't got it." Oh, okay. It's time to go. I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, she missed them. But I can't speak for people who have been in that situation. She was in, she was in love with Jamarcus.
Well, like she said, she quit her job. She's fully dependent upon him now. She's away from her family and friends. He's isolated her. He's financially abusive more than likely. And now she got kids with him. I know people in real life who've been in situations like that, fully dependent on a man. He becomes abusive. And it's just so hard because a lot of them have multiple attempts to leave, right? So the family and friends start looking at them sideways, like, why are you still there? And they just kind of lose confidence over time, I think, of getting away. And sometimes it turns out like this.
Because at some point, and you can tell she started to lose love for Jabari because the way she flew to that young man.
Okay.
Jabari, girl.
This is not girlfriend. You gonna call that man every you be Jungle Jim.
Jamil, all that good stuff. So they're listening to this. Then they listen to the 911 call. And it's like, all right, she's getting triggered. And the line of questioning is triggering her. We don't want her to back off, but we need her to tell this story. We need to get this evidence in here, but Jackson's like, but my friend, we gotta stop the tape. My friend, Ashley, how you feel about her trying to take up for her friend in this moment, but we need her friend to sit down and tell the story.
Jax, go somewhere. Jax is always inserting herself in places where she shouldn't be. Be the moral support for your friend on the side, but you are the one who sought this man out. You said that he was going to be the best fit for representing her. You said that you were too close to this, right? So now why are you inserting yourself in every moment? Like, I think she needs an advocate, but not in this situation. Like, let this happen. She'll be okay. She's got worse things to think about than getting her feelings hurt in the moment. I want Jax to sit down. I want her to sit down and work on something else is what I need Jax to do.
Because she didn't ask for you to come in and save her. She needs a lawyer. She needs somebody to help her get her behind out of jail. Jack, that's why you can't defend your friends like that. Cause she stop it. Her feelings are hurt. This lady tried to flee the country with her young man. I think she can handle a line of questioning, Jax. I need you to chill out. Tyra, was she doing too much or was she being a good friend?
Girl, she not doing too much. At this point, I'm convinced she called Corey because she trying to hit that. Because what else? You ain't call the man to do his job.
You know
You
she's
did
trying
not
to
call
get
the man to do his job. Or did you call she every which way? I thought after that one incident where we just need to, and then little baby, she called Ghost and was in the wind. If you wouldn't have called her, she would have been across the border. Like, we just need to, she's just overstepping. And it's not even like, I'm just over because I just know no, you're not in the condition as a friend to make sound decisions or even from a health standpoint. You're not well. Every, episode, she's hyperventilating. She's having, a panic attack. She couldn't breathe in them jail walls. And you want to tell me what we need to do. And you're trying to think of somebody else. But I know that's her problem. She just can't seem to put herself first. But it's annoying at this point. At first, it was noble, Jax is willing to, risk her own well-being to help a friend. It's like, no, I think it's also like a control issue. And it's not just her being a good friend. Like, she wants to be in control. Like, let's just say this becomes the biggest thing. Like, she felt a little discontent soon as Corey got there, and he was, he didn't have to fit in. He was already in. Everybody's praising her little team. Like, we just love him. Just like, I hug y'all too. I say nice things. Like, no. This isn't a competition, ma'am. Sit down. But it was very irritating when she decided to stop that interview, especially when it wasn't like a hard hitting question. Oh, stop it. It was like she felt personally attacked. So
exactly.
This ain't about you, girl. It ain't always about you.
Exactly. You have encountered transference in the legal setting. Jags, I need you to take that and go back to and sit on the couch with your therapist because you're doing way too much here and you're interfering. If you called in the expert to do something, let him do his job. His job ain't there to just be fine for you. His job is to be fine for me, not for you.
You're a married woman, Jax. You're a married woman.
So I need you to let the man.
When has that ever stopped her?
I mean, don't stop nothing. And I think his woman pregnant, ain't she?
Child, we gonna get to all of that. We gonna get to that. Shout out to the almost 60 people in the chat. Thank y'all for turning out on a Friday night to talk about reasonable doubt. We gonna do this slide in just a minute because I want to talk about I want to talk about some toxic Negroes. So before we
Oh.
get into, into toxic Negroes, um, I want to show some love to a very, very fine man. And let's do this little more chestnut tribute before we start going in on these people. See my days are cold without you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you wanna do me wrong. See, when I'm home, I'm all alone, and you are always gone. Boy, you know I really love you, I can't deny. I can't see how you could bring me to so many tears after all these years. See, my days are cold without you. My days, yeah. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you. Without you. Without you. I keep on running back to you. I just see my days are cold without you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you wanna do me wrong. See, when I'm home, I'm all alone, and you are always gone. Boy, you know I really love you, I can't deny. I can't see how you could bring me to so many tears after all these years. See, my days are cold without you. My days, yeah. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you. Without you. Without you. I keep on running back to you.
Just fine. Ricky, baby, your test score is just fine. He's just fine.
And he been a good man to his wife in real life too.
Ricky, baby, your test scores.
That's been a good man. But not everybody can be like our beloved Lance.
Beloved Lance.
My beloved Lance.
Some of us is just trash. I want to know what to you would be the worst type of betrayal. Because, you know, there's several ways that somebody can screw you over. And as we can see from this show, we done had Chanel, this man that cheated on her, laid hands on her. Jackson, her husband, they be on some other stuff completely. I don't even know who's betraying who at this point, the way they acting. So I want to know, out of these 4 categories, which one would be the ultimate, like, no, ain't no coming back from it. This is the worst. We got to fight after this. So we got number 1, slept with a friend. Your homegirl, we thought we was cool. Me and you, we here. And then, no, her and your man locked in on the low. What was that? Why did I get married? Okay. A situation like Sheila. Stealing your money. Everything gone. Why did I get married to? Oh, boy's trying to take Janet for all she had. Give me it all. I won't have. I'm draining the bank account, the assets. I'm entitled to this. It's some celebrities like that. Didn't Niecy Nash, and I think it happened to Mary J. Blige too. Like, them men was like,
give me everything.
Trying to take everything. I think Dwayne Martin, another one. I think he was trying to take everything from Tisha Campbell Martin. Why y'all trying to take her money? It's bad enough that you did what you did, but why would you try to leave her with nothing afterwards? You the man, but you trying to take everything that she worked so hard for. Getting someone pregnant. I don't know how you can bounce back from that. Like, you know, we cool, and then we made up, and then now you're like, so yeah, this and now, like, it's gonna be this other thing, and I don't know if I could do the whole Melanie Derwin thing. I'm not. I don't have the that type of strength. Or Risa Tisa, and who is this guy? Who are you? This ain't your name. That ain't your mama name. Them ain't your friends. You don't work there. Who did I marry? Not why did I get married? Who did I get married to? Tyra, which one of these is the worst type of betrayal? I mean, they all suck, but
first of all, we ain't coming back from none of this. If you still, I can deal with the other crap. You can't steal my money. You said steal money. I was like, okay, took a 20 out my purse. Like, what do you mean steal money? He's been all funds, assets drained. Oh no, baby, I can't come back from that. You can go do whatever you want with anybody. You can go to get the pregnancy, the secret life. You can go away with that, and I can still have my funds. You take my funds, I have a whole nother thing to deal with. So that is definitely the worst.
That's right, pretty. Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions, you know?
You ain't got my money on my hood.
Yes. Let me know in the comments, you all, what is the worst type of betrayal? Is it your man sleeping with your best friend? Is it that he done took all your bread? He got somebody else pregnant? Or we don't even know who this is at all. You done married a complete stranger. Ashley, what's the worst type of betrayal?
Yeah, it's the money. The money got my mama blood on it. Got my mama name on it. Got her blood on it. Don't play. Don't don't do that. Don't do that because that'll put me in the pinta. That'll put me on a renegade mission. Do you hear me? Yeah, I can deal with everything else. Everything else ain't got nothing to do with me. That's on you, brother. You go and live your best life. You go off with him, with her, do whatever you need to do. But my bank account needs to be secured. Be like that would be problematic because it's going to be Narcos, it's going to be Snowfall, it's going to be Ghost, it's going to be Power, it's going to be all of that stuff, all about draining all of my assets and putting me on the streets. Oh, I got to get it back in blood, Bookie.
Be on that
That's all there
phone
is
like
to it.
Franklin. You couldn't wait 1 10 seconds. I'm gonna be mad. Don't do that. Don't do that because then I gotta kill you.
Thank you.
Dragged you out the house like what's the name on Diary of a Mad Black Woman. You ain't getting nothing at the house, no money, no the credit cards
That's
cut off.
different.
All
That's
that just
your little money, your whatever. When you touch mine, like you sent all your funds, your assets. I'm assuming this is money I worked for that I got and you drained it somehow and took it.
Mhm.
Oh, you going?
Oh yeah, some of that. When that your name on both of them accounts, he'd be like, "Oh, okay, you leaving? Bet. Go in there, try to swipe that card. Insufficient funds."
The devil is a lie. Protect yourself, ladies. Protect yourself.
Because they would have been gone before you even thought about me leaving. As soon as you thought, yeah, it's already gone because I took it. Mind your business.
Yeah, sometimes when they say great minds think alike, because I was looking at this list too, and I was just like, I can't be brokenhearted and broke. Okay, that's two different things. Like don't touch the money part of that. The I can still go and go to work and eat with a broken heart. I can't do none of that with no money.
Thank you.
That's just that's trifling. That's like I purposely meant to hurt you because I did some foolishness and you tried to walk away, and I'm taking it all. That's those kind of men. Those the B words right there. With a capital B. Them the B's right there. If they trying to come in and take what's yours just because they mad, nah, that's some witch stuff right there. In the comments, why do fools fall in love? I mean, yeah,
You the reason I can't stay off the damn dime.
I mean, yeah, these things happen, and I mean, for some people, money ain't everything. To somebody, I mean, I would like to have some, and then I'll let you know if it's not everything first. Let me let me practice it out.
It ain't everything, but it's a lot. Listen, money answers all things. Period. Like we're not finna play about that.
For right now, it is playing with my money. It's like playing with my emotions, and now I'm going to choose. Actually, all of these situations are valid reasons for me to choose violence. But that money, nope. That'll do it right there. That's not only you broke their heart, but now you being spiteful and you being petty, and that's a whole other thing. Now, anybody ever dealt with somebody that lied about their identity? Panelists, ladies, have you ever dated somebody and had a Risa Tisa moment where it was like, that's not even your name?
No, because I'm going in your wallet. I don't care who at some point in our little courtship, I'm going through your things. I'm finding your birth certificate and your social security number and taking a picture of your ID just for my personal, just so I can have it just in case some stuff pop off. It's gonna be in my hidden images in my phone. I need to know who you are. I do background checks. Ain't nobody no. Soon as you meet somebody, go, oh, how you doing? I'm such and such. All right, I'm Tyra. I'm running your name.
Being a social media detective, I got to know. Let me know. I need to know all the things. Ever ever met somebody and it's like this is not the person that you
Oh
say you are.
yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. People are duplicitous. You can search, you can dig deep in some stuff, baby. Until you see it live and in color, you wouldn't believe it.
Well, you're gonna have to tell us that story this evening. Look, we need the details on that a
I
little
don't
bit
even know if y'all
later.
ready for that story. That story is worth some money. That story is worth multiple bands, I feel like. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna just say this.
It has to
Yes.
say read about it in the book when I drop it.
Listen,
It's gonna be my book.
listen, listen, listen.
that's a
It's a
story
lot.
right there.
It's
Yeah.
But
gonna
only
be
one
called
time.
Sweet Perspective: The Early Years.
The much earlier years. But yes, yes. People are sneaky, and a person who has secrets that they want to keep and are invested in keeping those things secret will go to all sorts of lengths to do that. It's just about the people you meet, unfortunately. And some stuff a background check ain't gonna show, unfortunately.
Child, well, we gonna get Ashley's Reese Tisa story eventually. I just want to know the details.
Background checks. Go to their mama house. Look through old family albums. Go through everything. It don't hurt to go through stuff. Don't feel bad. Search through that stuff.
You better.
Exactly. Shout out to the over 60 people in the chat this evening, here to talk about Reasonable Doubt. How are you all liking the show so far? Is season two hitting for you? Getting back into the episode. My guy, what you doing? What you doing? And shout out to Jackson's assistant because he said, I'm gonna go see. He said, I'll be right back. Let me go see what he doing because I feel like something is strange with him. He doing something. I'll be right back. What are you? $30 million? Why do you need? What's that for? What is that for? And if you knew you couldn't pay it back, why are we getting money from loan sharks and stuff? Okay. So at this point, your life is in danger. She in jail. I'm afraid for her to come out of jail because if you don't have this resolved, but by the time her case is resolved, uh, sir, you're gonna be in it too. She's gonna be hurt too, and both of y'all bodies gonna come up. She actually might be safer where she is right now because this man seems a little bit unhinged. Ashley, how you feeling about this situation here? Like, what do you got going on?
When he slapped the dog mess out this man, I said, "Now, sir, you just gonna let him slap you? Like you gonna let
And
him
did
pimp slap you like that in all across your face?" And from my understanding, this was Jamarion's. The white guy was Jamarion's financial somebody, right? And they had made this side deal. But again, how are you into this man for $30 million? You've already procured the 30 million, but you can't access it all. So you say, "I'm gonna go get you 10 million real quick." What? So you mean to tell me you was gonna take this lady on the run and give away this full $30 million? What money were y'all gonna have to live on? And what did you do? Did you sell your soul? Like what did he do for you for $30 million? What has a $30 million price tag? That's what I don't know. I don't like it. The actor who's playing the white guy to me isn't believable. So it actually made me laugh when he
right
slapped him
because
because
I
I
didn't
was like,
seem it came out of nowhere. He didn't really feel. He seems unhinged, but not like villainy. Like I don't. It
yeah.
yes. It threw me.
Yeah, his character is not connecting with me for whatever reason, and I do love our little, in-house guy, Honey, with his gloves, watching everything going on, said, "Hold on, let me go piece this receipt back together." I enjoy him. I think he is a great character in the show, but yeah, Mr. White Man, I don't doesn't land for me.
Tyra, what is he doing here? What is he getting himself into? Him and Chanel. What does she? Do you think she even knows this mess that he got going on?
Child, what do she know? She a little delayed. Clearly, she a little delayed, baby. She a little late. Take a little time to put them pieces together. I know y'all better protect Asian Bay at all times. Let thick mama. She just be sitting there off. She ain't doing nothing. Why y'all keep sending him out there on the missions alone? He already got whipped last time. Got stomped out. Was in the hospital. He it's just not safe. I need him to team up with somebody be on the passenger side. I don't care who it is. But yeah, little what is his name down here? The little young man here. I don't know what's going
Just
on.
call
They
him
need to
Tenderoni because I don't know his name either.
They
Young
should do
Tinder.
something to make Tenderoni connect, because clearly he was once we do their history like 3 months ago, like they ain't been kicking it that long. They've been, they've been on the low with it for a few months now. And does he really care about her? Is this just an opportunity to pay off his debt? What is that? And what, $30 million? Like, are you not a football star? Did you not get a get a signing bone? Did you not get a contract? Like, that's a lot of money. So I don't know how that's connecting, or to what ends would he need to borrow that much money? What, like, I'm confused. So they need to really wrap that up and make me care. I'm just, at this point, I feel like they're just tacking him to the story to throw us off, because from the ending you would be like, oh, it's got to be, little Tenderoni coming in there to, like, yeah, no, that's too easy. It's not him. I really think he's just here to throw us off the scent of who maybe knocked Shamarion out in the end, because I don't think it was him. But they better do something smart to tie in this 30 million. I feel like that's the only loose end in the show that's just kind of like, because didn't Jax, and they said they talked to Chanel about it, she was like, oh, I didn't know anything about that, or she didn't, like,
You don't
something's
know
off.
anything.
Cause what we
Something's
doing
off.
with 30 million, and your friend had to she about to lose her damn house and husband, but y'all sitting on 30 million. I'm confused as to why we
And
not.
she said shit, but it would make sense as to why she just, ducked off and ain't try to leave little baby no money for the child, ain't try to, girl, you gonna be keeping my daughter until who knows when, and I'm out on bail, they gonna run up on you for this money. Let me send you some money. So that would explain why she didn't send anything. But if it's in her name and it's transferred over, who else would have had access or have been able to do that and benefit from it besides him at this moment? And then it's exactly 30,000. I don't know. Somebody lied.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to see where this money is going for, and what we need this for. And if he has to be sacrificed to get the money back, I'm okay with that.
Whose dad is dead? They should have got a different person to play that villain. There's somebody's father, somebody's soccer dad. Get that man out of here.
He was probably the understudy
Not
of the
good.
original person. So the regular guy got sick, and he was the backup at the last minute. That's the
It's not
story
good.
that I'm gonna go with.
And if they don't return this little boy here back to the Raising Canaan Bronx of Power Universe where he belongs, he sends me every time. They just be talking all, and then he come in there like he just came out the Mossy Projects every time. It sends me every single time.
Listen, uh, Jax got more than one problem on her hands. She be so worried about her friend who got herself into this situation. Her friend is lying to her, as a matter of fact. But you might need to check on the lies that's going on with your husband, and the things that's happening to your children right about now. Because your own children, they don't trust you, Jax. They feel like you don't know them
You?
that way. She really don't be really involved.
Kids. She ain't about them kids.
She really don't. You see who did the school call when he got in trouble for fighting? They didn't call her. They called him. Uh
The single parent. That's what they call.
Mr. Mom. Yeah.
Tyra, how do you feel about the parenting that's happening in this household at this point?
Well, I just didn't understand, like, the more and more time he spends in that house, because we met him outside of the home, it makes me understand why he moved out in the first place. I didn't get married to sleep alone. Girl, I didn't get married to raise these kids by myself. Only advice or just a confidant meeting. Let's have a parent. Is her on her way out the door in between cases. All right, I gotta go. That's all I can give you. That's all I can give you. Like, she's just so unavailable and unintensive. Girl, she don't give a damn about them kids.
Not at all.
She don't care about them kids. Like, it's always a revelation of it being too late, and oh, I missed my baby's first period, and oh, I should have been. And then she never rearranges anything in her life to make sure she's there and aware of what's going on with her kids. He picked them kids up, he dropped them off, he get them ready, he's cooking dinner, he's like everything. He is the total Mr. Mom, and she's just out being the best attorney that she can be. Now, I didn't know where they were going with his storyline. Once they started mentioning theater and a play, and I don't know, whatever it's Macbeth, Hamilton, I don't know. I was like, please don't go this route. If y'all finna do this Glee gay situation, this is the most stereotypical. Oh, I'm dropping the football and I want to be in the school play, because all the boys who got to be in the school play just got to be gay. I thought they were going to do that, and I was going to get pissed off. So I was like, oh, that's old school. Like, I thought we stopped doing it in the 80s, 90s at least. It's pushing it. I thought we weren't doing that anymore, trying to put that narrative, or just to create something to go, oh, my son's gay, and then Jack's husband battle would be having to deal with having a gay son, or that's just. But they try to flip it, and it's kind of that, but it's not. It's like, no, I'm not gay, but just the fact that anybody would insinuate that I was gay is why I'm having trouble at school and fighting. And it's not really even just this person, Dad. It's you and the way that they're just creating. I'm not liking what they're doing with these kids. We had little mama. I don't know, the one that's aged, the daughter. She can't act. Don't put her in more scenes. I don't want to see it no more. They need to do a better job of incorporating these children. Like, this would be a totally different dynamic if they didn't have children, or maybe they just had one child, or maybe just one thing to deal with instead of having, because when she's there, I'm like, where's the kid, where's the daughters, where it just doesn't make sense narratively with the story. So I would prefer actually that they didn't have any children, and he was just this longing, suffering husband just one time with his wife, because I just feel like they don't know what to do with these kids, but they have to figure something out. So just like with their marriage, they're okay this episode. All of a sudden, after that little therapy, like in the little desperate sex, do she do it like this outside? They're just okay now. It's like they put these problems out there to give them some dysfunction, and then take it away the next episode and make everything okay, and they're kissing and have a good day, hun. I just feel like they don't know what to do with these kids. But I thought that this was kind of a strange choice for me. I was like, okay, and
because we took and I think they want to show that the children are suffering because of the dysfunction within the household, but the story that they were trying to tell with him was if y'all need some more ideas, just say that. Ashley, how do you feel about the parenting happening in this house?
Oh, what parenting? Like, be for real. And this is the second show that we've seen in the past month where a Black father is hoping and banking their thoughts and dreams on basketball. Stop doing that to young Black characters. Like, why do y'all live there?
Well off and wealthy. I'm confused.
Like, it's weird as hell. And then the only thing Jax got to say is, we knew that little ninja wasn't gonna be in the NBA anyway. Girl, you don't know anything that's going on, and that's what you say in response to this. It's like she's just getting the Cliff Notes version. She ain't took no time to talk to her son. The only time we saw Jax interact with him was season 1 when she took the door off the hinges. I ain't raising no F boy. Girl, yes you are. That's exactly what you're doing by being so completely uninvolved. He is going to grow up hating women. And it's just, again, I agree with you guys that this is something we didn't have to do. Like, we didn't have to go this route with it. And then, like I said, what's wrong with the baby wanting to be in Hamilton? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Diversify your outlets. Like, it's fine. And the whole thing is with the gay thing, his dad's brother, his uncle is gay. So why is that an issue for you anyway, bruh? Like, I think this was just a throwaway thing. Like, let's just throw this in there. It didn't seem like they put much time and effort into this story. So I'm with Tyra. I would rather not see the kids at all and then focus just on the main story than adding all of these little subplots that are going nowhere or just going to piss me off.
I think if anything, because I'm sorry, go ahead, Kay.
I was just finna say, he gonna get in that theater, in that play, and ain't nobody gonna show up for him. Jax ain't going to none of his plays anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Not that, but I think that narratively it would make sense that, because the dad is always there. He's supportive. He's, always there. Even last season, like, I don't care what go down. I know I'm staying with daddy. I know that. She can go. I think the rebellion should happen naturally with the son, because he already had that plex so much with Jax because she is an absentee mother. And I think naturally, if there was any conflict, it would be directed towards her. So just have him maybe just acting out or just kind of continuing down that angsty teen path. I think that would make more sense than, Dad, it was you. I was like, oh, not the dad. Also, and then it's an issue we never seen before. And like you said, the brother was gay. So I would think that would just be like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't think that would be something that would bother him, or all the way back to childhood, because he mentions his father. And if you're not this, then you're not a man. It just felt like they were trying to, present an idea and say something worth saying, but it just didn't belong here.
Do y'all think that old boy is gonna tell Jax about Miss Lady being pregnant? Yeah. That's because didn't he lie to her about who it was?
All the coochie in LA. No, he said it ain't nobody she know. So yeah, that was a lie. Like, this woman. We go to PTAs, and I it's just so much coochie there. How y'all all sharing like the same person? You and Jamarion hitting the same woman. It just says a whole lot about him. I always thought that was a little like out of all the people you could have linked up with, it would have turned me off to see her in there with that whole threesome situation with Jamarion and the other female last season. So to know that he doubled back, it was like and then to know that I know it's probably not. This is just something they're putting in there to give it some conflict. That lady, if she is pregnant, it ain't his baby. Clearly, she gets around. Clearly, it don't matter. She just laying alone is pregnant. Why? But
And
he's
out here
not
for
going to
the
say
streets.
anything. He's probably going to lie, and then she's going to find out, some other way, or she's either going to find out that he slept with this woman, beknownst to her, like she might be pregnant and would just want to, I just want to repent, Jax. I'm just so sorry. Like, I didn't mean for it to happen. It just happened. She's like, well, what happened? I didn't mean to sleep with y'all slept together. Or it's gonna be something where he waits to the last minute to say something, but most definitely not his baby. We ain't doing
Yeah. And the fact that he's sweating like it is, though, that he's shaking in his boots here. I'm so glad that she actually called and said, let me get some, let me get some real medicine, not just when I feel the spirit of a panic attack,
that.
I might need something. I
I
really
didn't like
might need something. Huh?
I said I didn't like that. I feel like she's trying to now substitute, like maybe this is all I need. Like, no, you need to go back to therapy on a regular basis. You need to take a break from work along with them pills. They're not all just going to be a quick, easy fix. Like this was giving me. Y'all remember Soul Food when Terry started having the panic attacks? She was taking on too much. I need her to sit out.
And she's having them like a lot, and like every 5 minutes I'm like, girl, why are you even at work? You can't even manage your own symptoms, but you think you can manage a whole case. You can't even breathe good, but you trying to put your friend's life is in your hands at this point. And your husband Ben told you was burning out. And yet you still stepping to the side because you can't breathe good. Ashley, what is she doing with her mental health? What are we doing here, Jax? Are we even are we putting a band-aid on it, or we really need to see that we got some trauma here?
Girl, Jax ain't trying to heal anything. They are not trying to dip below the surface for all of this, you know, all of this. I'm gonna call it cap, right? All these sessions, this couple counseling, both of them. And so here's what I don't like, right? Lewis puts on this cape like he is the good one, right? I'm the good man, Jax. I loved you down, Jax. I've always been here for you, Jax. Yet you're lying to my face. We're in therapy literally to put everything out on the table, and you're still holding this potential secret back. Then we have Jax, who thinks she's Superwoman, but really she is only doing all of this overcompensating because there's something missing in her. She's still jacked up from her childhood trauma that she refuses to address. To me, that's the elephant in the room. I think that's why she tries to be the overachiever. I think that's why she wants all eyes on her. I think that's why she takes every case. I think that's why she puts her cape on and wants to be Captain Save-A-Ho for everybody but her family. I need Jax to sit down all the way down. I want her to go to one of those mental health retreats for 30, like rehab. Like the people go to rehab. Girl, go somewhere locked away, deal with your stuff with your mama, with the trauma from that man grooming you and doing God knows whatever else happened, because we know that there's more there under the surface. Unfortunately, I do think that this depiction is true of a lot of Black women. We put our capes on and we go out into the world and just try to pretend that nothing's there until it overcomes us and we have these reactions like this. Where next you'll be falling out, y'all. Next you'll be literally passing out anywhere.
No. Then Laura's gonna have to pick her up off the ground. We don't want to see that.
I'm just saying, girl, sit down. Or
she's not.
She'll drown it with that Corey D, because it's gonna happen, y'all.
They're standing
too close. They're standing too close.
Not the way
They're
she
lingering too long.
To roll up on him so how long you been effing her? She quick to call somebody a ninja. She want to be down. I am so glad we're getting away from her Oh, I'm from Best Side, do or die, boy. We got to have sessions of her rapping in the car to try to make her relatable. We got it. We got it. She from Fairfax. We don't care. Leave it alone. But we're not going to get anywhere with Jax until her mother comes around. Miss, all I need is a good book and some wine and Jesus. And we don't need therapy. With therapy, that we don't do that. Like, unless we get to a moment of Pauletta in them going to therapy with her and her really identifying the fact that your man that you chose, brought around and accepted and brought around a second time was a predator. Unless that happens, we gonna keep having these Terry moments.
Why she just having this whole breakdown. And yes, this is the reality of quite frankly what a lot of black women deal with. And if it wasn't, I wouldn't have a job. Okay, this is why I'm employed right here, because of people like Jax, because they uh, I can't, and I don't, you know what, I'm good, I don't need, and I'm fine. And then my mom, no, and then just have the whole issue with her mom. She don't want to work that out. She's like, I'm a pour into helping my friend. It looked like your children need some help too, but go forth and flourish, Jax. Just go forth and flourish. Um, so we have two scenarios here. We see at the beginning, we see one story where Chanel is just like, I don't like how you talking to me. and went upside Jaleel's head, knocked him out real good. She kind of went like Mike Myers on your boy. And then we see another story where he stroking the shit out of her. And I'm pretty sure the truth is somewhere in the middle of that. And where you knew, and I feel like somewhere where the truth is, the young boy knows what the deal is. That's why he's helping her so much. Because they ain't telling the whole story. And I need us to get to the real story, because right now it ain't looking too good for her. All right. That prosecutor is gonna do whatever she can to keep her behind bars. And at this point, she don't care about telling the truth either. I feel like she's telling herself a story in her mind. If I tell it over and over, then everybody else will believe me. They don't believe you at this point. They don't even believe you now. Ashley, what happened?
Child, the truth lies somewhere in between, but it would make sense if one of them children stepped in and hit him in the back of the head and she finished the job. I think that she didn't have anything to do with him being taken out? No, but I do think that there was someone else there present. And honestly, y'all, this little relationship with little Tenderoni Jr., I still can't put my hands on it. I don't know if it's genuine. It's giving you really don't love her if you're doing all of this for this white man that you're in bed with or whatever. So I don't know. I'm unsure if his motivation was the coot nanny just that good. And so it's like infatuation, or is it love? But I do think that someone else was there. But I do think that she also had a hand in it. I don't know. I don't think she's being completely altruistic in taking the rap, unless it was one of her kids that stepped in.
How old are the children? Do you think that they would be strong enough to knock out
his daughter? His daughter is a teen. The daughter before her is a teenager. So if she was there.
Tyra, what happened? Who knocked out Jabari?
Jamarion. Jabari. I don't know. Like, definitely not this Tenderoni. That would be too easy, and let's not do that. He got his own, situation going on, but I don't feel like, I don't know, because I don't think we've seen the older daughter, right? We haven't really where is she? Because when she goes and we see her get out, with those babies, if it's not the older daughter, it's definitely that cousin. It's one of the two, because she did say, all her stuff was, slowly getting here. We were making a plan for her to leave. And clearly she knew what was going on, so she could have been, girl, I'm leaving him now, because she was telling him like, I'm leaving and I'm taking the girls and all of this and that. So maybe she was outside, maybe she was right outside, maybe she came in to see what was taking so long, and that would explain why, against her better judgment and her husband, she decided to go so hard for her and put that house up. Like, we gotta figure something out, because maybe she had a hand in it. If it wasn't the older daughter, I think it was definitely the cousin.
Cause yes, something ain't stirring the Kool-Aid as to why she would want to put her house up, and as to why she would be fighting so hard to leave out of the country. Because they didn't really put a lot of spotlight on the children for us to know if they knocked out Jermaine. I don't think they would be strong enough to do that and to knock their own daddy out. But somebody else was there that she's trying to protect, and he knows. That's why he was trying to go out the
Like,
country with her. He knows.
didn't we see that baby like the oldest once, when it was like her birthday at last season? I don't think we've ever seen her beyond that.
Yeah, we ain't really spent enough time with them to know if they didn't, if I mean, was he even ever violent with them? That what were they home? Did they see something like this often? Uh did did it look like, I mean, from how the story was going, was he really trying to, take her out of there?
It was
Or,
something.
did she go just straight up Jason on him?
No, I
I
think I think it was. I don't think she went straight up Jason. I think it was somebody there, because that would explain what took her so long to make that phone call, and she was trying to, figure out what are we going to do and what are we going to say. I think it was somebody there.
Yeah, I need to know somebody. It's a third perspective of this story coming real soon. And speaking of that, what do you all think is going to happen in episode 5? I am thinking that Chanel might be second guessing during this interview because she don't want the truth to come out. Uh, Jax is putting some pieces together, and she's probably now noticing that her friend is lying to her because uh what if she did know that Jamal was pregnant? What if the baby mama was the one that came and knocked them out?
She did not.
We
She came to
we
get
don't,
me some. She
we
didn't
don't
come to do
know.
nothing else.
She didn't call this man Jamal, Jermaine, Jamiroquai. She didn't call him everything.
uh I just need to see a little bit more Morris Chestnut in episode 5.
Yes,
Okay, I need to see him outside of the office, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Tyro, what do you think is going to
I was
happen
about
in
to say,
episode
let me
5?
see more Morris, please. Like, why are we keeping the Morris? Okay, it was cute in a little interview setting. We need to see him in regular clothes. We need to see him lounging on the couch working on a case. Something. We need something
Shirtless.
intimate. We need an intimate setting with Morris. First of all, uh, I'm really not interested in going on a journey with Lewis trying to read like, so is the mind like him going to meet up with that pregnant lady, if that's what this is about to escalate to. I really hope they do something with that. As far as I just want Jax to, I don't want it to get to the point, which we know it is, of her passing out, and then it's just like, I need to take better care of myself. Like, I really want her to get, because she's very, very smart, but brilliant lady in so many other facets. But when it comes to them kids, that marriage, and her own health, we just dumb as a box of rocks. I just want Jax to be okay, and to just maybe sit down and allow Corey to do his job. Just let Corey do his job. Now, when he fails and something messes up, that's when you're able to step in. You didn't even let the man, you didn't let anything happen before you start stepping in and trying to correct something when nothing was wrong in the first place. Just let him do his job and play your role on the side. You go off and try to figure out what she's lying about. You use that intimacy that you have with your friend and that closeness to get her to open up to you, to see who and what she's protecting. You do that. Leave interviews and everything else alone, please.
Um, Ashley, who hit Jay Sean in the back of the head? What you think is gonna happen in episode 5?
Girl, like I said, it was probably his daughter. That would make it poetic, and I'd be here for that. But Jax is gonna overstep. I think we will inch closer to her and Corey getting Bucky naked. I second the emotion in that I need to see Corey without his shirt on. I liked that look at the end of season 1 or episode, I'm sorry, episode season 2, episode 1. I liked him with the business shirt open, okay, completely unbuttoned, like he had just put in work. Let's go with that. We need
Okay,
more
take
of
us all the
those
way to
scenes.
the scene.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Give us that. I, right hand on frontal, like I said before, left hand around neck. I like all that. Like let's do more of that this episode. Hopefully not with Jax, but likely with Jax. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I think
Ashley. The way
I
she took
think
it
in
personal. How long you been screwing her? Why is it in your business?
baby. Did you see the whole exchange between his jump off and Jax was wild work to me.
It
I mean, Jax got a whole wedding ring on, ma'am. You just think everybody's screwing Corey? I need to see Corey getting around if that's what you're doing, sir. If you slanging dingling all around LA, just let us get a glimpse into you on the weekend. I'm here for that moment. But as far as the storyline, I think we're gonna see Jax and Lewis's marriage devolve even more. I think we'll see the family go into more chaos because they love seeing a black family in chaos. Clearly, I think as far as work goes, Jax is gonna start getting some repercussions if she don't bring in something else because I think she's spending too much time on this case, and we know this case ain't probably gonna pay her. I want to
Wow.
see what's gonna happen with her firm because, girl, what is you doing? You just willy
No.
nilly.
I thought we were going to see that lawyer, that the female lawyer, the strong hand, getting folks together. I was waiting to see her come through, with a briefcase. Real, I've been waiting. Like, when she gonna pass us? They presented her as a problem. Like, oh, she ain't
Oh, you
nothing.
talking about Scott Bomber from Teen Wolf? I don't even take her
They
seriously.
presented
Girl, just
Scott Mama like he, came to regulate. I mean, business. Jack, she was floating around here with some little donuts. Yeah, I thought we were gonna see her maybe be put into action, but we didn't see her at all this episode.
yeah, we don't need to unless you're trying to go control over your son. They keep turning into a werewolf on the full moon. You get on my
Ma'am.
nerve at this point.
Okay.
So thank you all to the 50 people that are still here. Drop in the comments what you think is going to happen in episode 5. I want to know who hit Joshua in the back of the head. I want to know if you think it was the children, if it was the cousin. Do you think Lewis is going to snitch on himself and say, hey, I slept with that lady too? Do you want to see Morris Chestnut outside of the office? I know it can't just be us up here. We need to know that in the chat because we're on episode 4 and we should have gotten there by now.
That coaches in the locker room on school days. Do you want me to lose my job? No, okay. We want to see Morris. We want to see Morris. Okay.
Just have to, if I put it out there, the episode 5 might deliver for us. Before we get out of here, let's see what y'all got going on. What y'all got going on? Tyra, what's coming on the channel at this point?
Girl,
I know you got some stuff going.
Hey, the fine men are coming up in less than 15 minutes. Y'all already know how we get down over there in those fine man lives. Have your pocketbooks, your pocketbooks. You know how they say on 5 Heartbeats, reach in my jacket pocket. Have your pocketbooks on deck to join us in the tomfoolery that is the Fine Man Live. And of course, Sunday, we are getting all into Fight Night with Taraji, Kevin Hart, Samuel L. Jackson. The show is available on Peacock. Go and check that out and get all up and current with it by Sunday to join us. And give it to Ashley because I forgot about everything else.
Lord
Go
have
ahead,
mercy.
fill us in.
So just make sure that you're subscribed to everybody first and foremost. Please make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. But we have the ladies have KillerCon tomorrow. Of course, Sunday.
No KillerCon.
Oh, y'all don't have it. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. No KillerCon for y'all. My bad. Next week we will have Rebel Ridge. So if y'all have not watched Rebel Ridge, do yourself a favor. Turn on Netflix tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday and watch that fine man, Aaron Pierre, be the Blackjack Reacher. I'm just going to set it right there. Y'all do that for your own self so that you can be at the live next week. We are also going to be starting an Insecure series where we are going to be talking about Insecure episode by episode, starting with season 1. So again, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have that notification bell so you don't miss when we post it.
Yes.
Absolutely. I have a review for Oddity. Finally. That'll be posting tomorrow. It's a brief review. If you're a little scary, you might not want to watch that review because I did pull some scenes. Just I had to pull you there. I had to pull you in there. But it was a very good movie. And yes, we will be right back after this for the 5 Men Live. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna be right back. Chill with us. Ask us some questions. Let's rank some of these men. Sunday, we got fight night coming up. So y'all, we gonna see y'all again in a few minutes. Go ahead and grab your change, spare change, because we gonna see y'all again. We